And we're back.
Any second now.
Any moment now.
Seems some of the issues may be PC related, guys. We're hopefully going to get stuff sorted out. Production is currently
There we go. We're good.
hitting the fritz. It may take us a while getting
And
the
we're
drop.
back.
We're back. We're going to click the drop button now, and hopefully by the time we finish our intro, we'll be in the drop. Okay, never mind.
There we go.
We don't need our camera time. This time we're not missing the draft, though, so that's good news.
Yeah.
Game 4.
Tuskar banned again. There we go.
Yeah.
Back to the norm. Shadow Fiend Quap in the pool. Let's see who goes for which. Let's see if Shadow Fiend's left alone again. If he's just not picked this
I mean,
time.
Empire may pick neither and take whichever is left, I guess. Is always the option they have if they feel there's like a Winter Wyvern was first pick
yeah.
when they had, if you go back to game 2, but nope, decide they really want the Quap.
Yep, General played it pretty damn well. Wouldn't see why not.
I don't know if Liquid really want the SF as well, is the other thing. I feel like if they left both, Liquid would take the Quap and Empire would be like, well, they got a hero they're comfortable with.
Wyvern SF is there, Dazzle SF. Yeah, I guess they just went for Wyvern SF. It's just giant team fight potential.
So we'll see what Empire look to snag up with their Queen of Pain second pick. Very much like, it's always interesting, like BO5's longest series, you see like the picks and metagames adjust game to game.
Yep.
Very few teams radically change their picks going from like a game 1 to a game 2. Like the old Team DK used to do it sometimes. Secret maybe do it. Secret and Vici probably two teams who can change their playstyles a lot, but these kind of teams, it's like set in stone. These are the picks we want to play.
Wow.
That may be a slight surprise, though.
Early Furion.
Yeah. I mean, then we know Empire want to play it and are comfortable with it. We saw that in the game they won, but
Yep, same
stage.
first heroes kind of that they had. Queen of Pain with Furion versus the Shadow Fiend.
Yep. Score is 2-1, I'm being told. Update is 2-1 to Team Liquid right now. If they win this game, they will be coming to LA for the LAN finals. Empire looking to force a game 5. Slaughter, we saw one game of Slaughter. It was game 1 where Empire had it. Hasn't been a huge success hero this series, and not something teams are first picking, unlike in some of the other events that we're having around.
Yeah.
It really feels emphasis has been mid lane, all about the mid lane.
Definitely between these two teams, it appears to be that way, but it does look like Empire is focusing their bans on mind control. All 4 so far. Off-lane bans, it seems.
He's the one hero who has... Well, I won't even say he's got a limited hero pool, but like you can... I feel like if you target like one ban onto each different role, I mean, each player has at least like 3 to 4 heroes they're really comfortable, so it's like a good approach to throw all your bans onto one player.
Yeah. Especially if you're picking your... You know, Furion's probably the offlaner here. If you're picking your offlaner in the first 2, you might as well just get rid of the other ones.
Yeah. So as far as... maybe we see the Night Stalker that seems to have completely disappeared and fallen off make a resurgence.
It's good versus the Quap, good versus the Furion, and it's good with the SF and Wyvern.
Undying also is still a possibility, which I feel used to be a big mind control hero for a while. Post nerf 6.85, it seems less so, but I mean that's just a Liquid hero as well. Like they play it on Kuro as well. It's not just mind control who can run the Undying. Really worried about these hard carries.
Yeah, worried about that global with this Furion as well, just late game.
And Liquid don't play fast tempo. Even though last game they went for like a fairly fast push, it was very kind of slow pace.
Yeah.
Like, you could read every single movement before it came. It was never like running at you, quick Dota. So that's where heroes like Spectre and AM. Like as far as teams to pick hard carries against, Liquid's probably one of the better teams to go for the more greedy hard carries.
Yeah, and it's both like all these teams, both these teams so far, and like yesterday as well. Watching, they don't really have too much lockdown. Liquid decides, you know what, we're just gonna grab the Shaker. We're versus the Quap. It seems like it keeps becoming a recurring issue, or not enough to pick these guys off. And
pretty good against Prophet too. Like if you do end up in the late game setting, which we're seeing happen, you've got some solo pick off potential from a Shaker. So we'll see what the cores are going to be. We don't really know Silent or Matumba Man's heroes just yet. Could be a Silent Queen of Pain. He's actually played a decent amount, but
leaves it a bit open.
There doesn't really strike me as any big mid laners for general, unless he plays something like a Wind Ranger here.
Yeah, with Furion, it's always good. Shaker, though...
No more Gyrocopter, though, is that...
I don't think we'll see it.
You don't want to see more Gyrocopter?
I don't think we will. Though they're probably just like, I had like incredible farm, I had everything I needed, and then I just die once and I'm useless. You know, I just get completely set back. If I get gone on instead of being the one initiating the aggression, just become useless.
Yeah. That was against Winter Wyvern and stuff too. Like Gyro is normally seen as like a hero where you get Cold Embrace, while Gyro can just run at you and Rocket Barrage to do a ton of damage and secure the kill.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at like Wyvern ES; these are heroes Gyro normally does fine against, but it just feels like no longer a relevant pick. The first AA. This is something I feel should have been the 4th pick from Team Empire last game, not the Gyrocopter.
I agree.
If they'd picked AA, that could have been a very different game. And they may have still got the Gyro as their 5th pick, and it still would have been a more well-put-together draft.
Yeah, solidifies the lanes, global potential, everything about the heroes, just good. Just, you know, they lack a little bit of chase and lockdown, but Quap with Blink and all that, pretty useful.
And you got to imagine that their last couple of picks are going to be like pull it together with some lockdown, some initiation as well.
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe some like Silent Wraith King coming out again. It's been a while, but he does love that hero.
Reserve time.
Alright, well, we'll see what Liquid look to grab for themselves. They may need Mind Control's hero for the offlane, depending on how the Earthshaker is going to be ran, as well as looking for the safe lane farmer for Matumba Man. Juggernaut.
Jugger, there it is.
Okay.
Team Empire's turn to pick.
Something a little bit more fast tempo, but... okay, well, there's your stun and lockdown. And we talked about they need some control, they need the initiation. It's going to come in the form of what I doubt is a support. This is likely for Silent. Armor going to be... The Warcry is one of those really big underrated spells against the SF as well as Juggernaut as well.
Just in general as well for pushing anything. Just it's incredibly good spell. Low cooldown, has high uptime once it's maxed out.
It's a strong pick, and it's I think sometimes not picked as much as you'd hope for it to be picked because his laning stage is quite weak. He doesn't have the mana pool to use multiple stuns, but there's no offlaners that can really pressure the Sven this game. You've got to... If it's Earthshaker, it's the easiest lane in the world.
Yeah. Mangoes do help, you know. The new mango change. You can have like 1 or 2 stuns in the lane. And most people seem to be going for either 1 or 2 levels max in the stun, and then they go for this max cleave, lifesteal, go to the jungle, give your support the lane. Just maximum efficiency.
Okay. So we'll see what Empire's last pick will be. No Rubik AA duo.
I'm glad to see Jug kind of coming back. He got a few nerfs, and then he got like a decent buff on his Blade Fury, and now people are starting to be like, you know what, Jug's still a good hero. He's one of those heroes your supports can just ditch him, and he gets left in the lane, and he's pretty self-sustaining.
The recent patch, he got a huge buff to his Blade Fury, didn't he?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Level 4. Yeah, it's actually like I mean, people talk about like rocket barrage damage and all that, and you look at Blade Fury at level 4, it does 750 magic damage.
Yeah.
On a really short cooldown. Like 18 seconds sounds like a lot, but 5 seconds of that is uptime. So it's not just like you use it and then you've got to wait 18 seconds. It's 13 seconds of downtime. So Max Blade Fury is ridiculously good when you come online.
Yeah, there's no... I don't really see the point in not getting it. I know a lot of people are doing like the stats type build and all
even
that.
After at first after the change, there was a lot of that, but
yeah. Now it looks like people are starting to realize, you know, Blade Fury, this is like an early aggression hero. You get like 1 item, you can go kill anybody basically as soon as you hit level 7, level 8, level 6.
Yep.
Certain timings.
So both teams looking for their last... Well, no, not both teams. Liquid depends on the Earthshaker. It could be an offlane or a support here. It seems Empire expect it to be an offlaner. I mean, the offlane pool is just very limited. And dying hasn't really been a thing here. If anything, I feel Liquid may want more catch against the split push lineup that Empire like to put together around this Prophet. Although this one a bit less split push with Sven and Queen of Pain, as opposed to the anti-mage.
10 seconds remaining.
So we'll see what Liquid have in mind here. 5 seconds left.
5 seconds remaining.
Lina!
Team Empire's turn
so... Support Lina, probably. I mean, this is kind of a Jarek's hero, although he's also the Wyvern player, so...
Kuro
Lina,
plays
yeah.
it from time to time, too, yeah. Good hero. Lots of disable. The disable that they need now. Burst through BKBs if that guy ever gets an Ags, of course, on the Lina. Good versus Sven.
Pretty good against this general split push as well, if you can farm up the Yule Scepter.
10
But likely to put more farm priority on Lina than the Wyvern in this game. So Empire's last pick now coming out. Last grab support.
Now they're gonna do some. They're gonna change the lanes up around. They're gonna do some crazy stuff. Earthshaker 1v1ing a Prophet.
Jungle Prophet, Sven off lane, Universe style. AA solo mid, support Quap. Could happen.
YOLO.
With the last pick, Faceless Void. Quap supporting a Faceless Void in the safe lane.
Oh God.
I don't think you could find like a more bizarre way to lane this.
That hero is so questionable.
Maybe the worst in Dota right now, or like bottom 3.
Maybe.
I remember every time I go through this discussion, I'll say a hero I think's like one of the worst in Dota, and then like a week later he's being picked. I said about Death Prophet, and then Death Prophet started getting picked. I'm like, man, I look like an idiot now. Like this hero is actually relevant.
Sand King, greedy support.
Okay. I mean, if it's an Earthshaker offlaner, you kind of get away with greedy supports, at least one greedy support.
I like it. I like it. Matumba Men on the jug.
Yep. And the only thing Liquid could maybe do is like an offlane Lina as a core and just have the Earthshaker help out a little bit. I don't know if Mind Controllers would play the Lina by any chance.
Nah, he grabs the Earthshaker. I was thinking maybe they could do something weird like that as well, just so that the Earthshaker is helping the Shadow Fiend a bit. I think Wyvern will probably just have to take that role.
Yep. And this is Radiant SF. That was one of the big issues last game where the SF never really caught up. It was on the dire side, so got pressured in the lane horribly, and then
Kuro was also just like not giving any shits. He just like runs in,
Well,
grabs the SF, throws them into the neutrals.
even when he was farming, he just like ran up there alone into like 3 or 4 heroes just to like figure out what was going on and leech experience, cause problems, and just be a menace. Now, he had a overall very solid game. So here we go. Game 4. Team Liquid. So, not too out of the ordinary from them. We see the Lina pop up, although a hero that Kuro does play. The offlane Shaker, very much a relic of the past, but I mean, sometimes you got to go for those old school offlaners when everything else gets banned out. So,
looking at this lineup for Liquid, it doesn't even look like a Liquid draft. For the most part, they usually have like a healer or like a lich or something like this in the midst of their draft, but this time it's just the Jug and the Wyvern, I guess.
yeah, this is they haven't got any of their kind of signature heroes. There's no like, I mean, Jug something Matumba Man plays, but it's not like the Ember or the Slack. Same for Fata, the SF something he plays, but it's not the signature heroes.
I feel like it might be just a little bit like offsetting in my head, just thinking that I felt like I saw them play like Lich, Bane, and Razor like 7 games in a row. Yeah. So it just looks a little bit different when they pick this more, I guess, standard type draft.
So for Empire, we'll see how they piece things together. For Empire, it's hard to know really right now what is an Empire draft. They've been cycling through a few different players on their roster, and here we settle with a new promising mid player in general. I feel outside of that Game 3 SF, he's been very, very strong. I mean, it's not even like he had a terrible game. He just got camped mid by Dazzle and shut down.
Well, camped mid by the Rubik, but yeah.
Oh, by Rubik, yeah, sorry.
His Dazzle's trying to help just, TP it out at level 1.
Yeah, that was the
the
end of that lane. All right, so a quick pause coming out as the two teams get ready.
Now we guess. All right, who's going to TP to the lanes this time? I'll say Jerax, and we'll get
definitely safe lane TP from Liquid, and then Prophet won't TP. So what? Will there even be a dire TP? Doesn't look like it.
No TPs.
No TP from Jerax? Damn, we lost.
Yep, there it is.
Jerax almost always does. It's the mind games. You get to game 4 of a best of 5, you're like, we TP to that safe lane every time. This time we don't need to. We'll skimp on 75 gold because they're not going to be trying to ward because they're expecting that TP. Let's go chop down some trees here for the stacks. And that pretty much signals what Jerax is planning on doing.
Yeah.
Actually, slightly missed a couple trees here on the left.
Yeah, he was just a little bit too far to the right. It pulled him right instead of left.
Oopsie. But he'll be camping mid and stacking jungle for Fata. That's the plan.
So who do you think's got the draft?
I
like Liquids just in general.
I like Liquids in general. It's just not the Liquid draft. If this was like just a normal solid, I mean, Liquid, very good team, but this is just not their normal type of draft.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can play it like a Liquid draft where they're going to give Fata, like, he's going to play super greedy, farm a lot. Matumba Man will fight, create space. I'm mostly worried about how Mind Control will do in the offlane as an Earthshaker. Well, Silent actually going to get scouted here from the high ground.
Yeah, we'll see how he does. Should be able to get, of course, some XP. He's got the 3 Clarity and a Mango build with Ring of Protection. Yep. Fata gets Bottom Rune. This time he went for the Wraith Band, and he already grabbed up the Necromastery. So we're definitely going to be seeing this Winter Wyvern just sitting on him this time in the lane.
Well, who's going to need it? We'll see AA in the mid lane as well, which could mean Chilling Touch for Queen of Pain at level 1. And who's going to win the block here? This is something that's quite important here. If you get a bad block on the Radiant side, Fata could just get beaten down hard here. And it looks like it will be pretty even between the two teams. Slightly actually dire side favored. And there we go. Chilling Touch from level 1. 2 salves delivered, and see how this lane unravels. Importantly, Jerax only gets the Arctic Burn onto No Fear, not onto General's Queen of Pain.
Yep. Lane ward for Empire.
Yeah, this is looking like a rough lane for SF. He does get one last hit under the tower, so there we go. Good start.
Kuroki also opted for a null level 1.
And I guess you know Earthshaker is going to have a better time in the offlane because the AA, who's the zoning support, is in mid, whereas Sand yeah, he's got boots, but he can't really pose a huge threat to the Earthshaker, who's got 5 armor, and against a Sand Sven should be okay unless AA rocks up.
Yeah, he should be just fine. Shadows check on Fata.
Yep. Similarly for Liquid, they're going to look to zone out Resolution's Prophet in the offlane. He's struggling to get anything in the way of levels right now. First blood, though. Uh-oh, top lane. That was the AA. We talked about him rocking up, and they'll get a kill off of it. Well, had to happen one of the 5 games, I guess. I say that like we'll get 5 games, but Empire, they strike first, they get first blood, and it will be a bad start for the Earthshaker, who just pushed a bit too far up in the lane.
I saw AA rotating up there. I was about to say something to you, and then I was like, oh, look, a Treant is blocking the bottom camp. And then I missed the kill.
Well, it's going to continue to block that pull camp.
Yep, he's doing a good job of it this game.
Yeah, something you commented he wasn't as proactive with last time. Jerax now continues stacking this mid lane. We'll see 2-minute runes come out. It looks like Shaker not going to be able to get this bounty rune, but we'll scout out that it was there. And
Fata has some terrible uphill miss chancing.
oh,
He just missed the 2 CS because of uphill misses.
We saw it on the Viper as well. Top lane, it will be Mind Control still looking to battle it out a bit with the AA after a fissure block. Kuro's Haste Rune looking to scout out the stacks and then swoop around. We'll see kind of what's going on there and get a bit of harass and protection towards Fata. It is so far a very Queen of Pain favored CS in this mid lane 1v1.
He's going to have a nice stack. Looks like Jerax has not landed the medium camp stacks at all, though. Top lane, they're going for it.
They're gonna,
nope.
Bit close to the tower, I guess. They did use the Warcry and everything for the extra bit of movement speed.
Yeah, diving under the tower is just risky when the fissure's still up. You can get trapped in some weird way. Mid lane raises.
Jeez. Has the bottle, so Fata's actually needs to be careful. There's a blink scream in a couple of seconds here. General needs to be careful.
Just died for a second there. Sorry about that.
Good? That's all right. There's the mute button if you need to. I didn't actually explain how.
Didn't reach it in time.
It's one of those things I'm just like, I don't think I like, oh yeah, got a new caster in the studio. I gotta tell them how things work.
Yep. It's alright.
You've been here before. You were here for, was it the NA hub?
Yeah, that was my bad. I knew it was there.
Right. Okay.
And Fata picks up a level of presence of the Dark Lord.
What? That's good. That's gonna be a misclick, right? 100% misclick. I'm
I know. I just keep distracting you too. Every time.
We make a terrible Joe here.
Yeah, we do. I just distract you and then you miss stuff.
It's gotta be a misclick from.
I mean, that's something that like you don't see though. You never see that happen.
Is there any chance that's not a misclick?
Maybe. You're about to get some tours, some T-tours in the chat. Times 10.
It's not even. It's like you do it once. Like, okay, I was already like, oh fuck, I missed the first blood. Now it's like, oh geez, I missed 2 kills in a row, both of which was
100%
like.
kill.
It's not even like there was something else going on somewhere else in the map. It was just like, oh, I'm curious about some random little detail.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a tree in here blocking. Oh, there's an SF. You got a point of aura. All right. This is why I stopped. This is why I stopped being main caster. This is also why I'm not invited to Frankfurt. Can't even catch kills. Well, I should be. They got 3 observers there. I'd be good. This is what you guys got to prepare for the group stage casting. We don't have dedicated obs. That's gonna be rough. Fata comes in, farms up the jungle stacks, and with Jerax tanking it up a little bit. So looking to farm this nice and early.
Both offlaners getting good XP. Resolution's close to level 5. Mind control a little bit lacking. Close to 4 though.
And both safe laners free farming away, 35 CS apiece, so very much even between those two. But it is, yeah, SF now after that stack who's going to take over the CS lead over the Queen of Pain and have a net worth lead as well. So the stacks working wonders. That Radiant SF having a much better time than what we saw last game from General on his SF. Tumber Man, I believe, going to pick up, Phase Boots, TP. He's ready to fight. Has Omni Slash as well. So let's put all my creative juices into not missing the next kill this game.
keep my eyes open now.
I'm just
Keep
like,
my eyes very
I'm
open.
not spending more than like 2 seconds in a given lane. Like, okay, let's click another lane. Okay, there's that.
Dire's bottom tower
Let's
is
just-
under attack.
I apologize for the motion sickness, guys, but I'm not missing another kill.
Aloha
My soul
jungling. And Silent is not opting for that cleave.
Done it. Oh, let me keep my hands on the camera.
Yep, there you go.
I took my hands off the mouse like to celebrate there, and I was like, whew. All right,
Dire's bottom
we're on the
tower
board.
is under attack.
BTS 1, Dota 2. Well, they've got 2 points, I guess.
Yeah, Silent opted for, he's maxing stun and no points in cleave right now. 2 points in Warcry.
Slightly, yeah, different build to what you normally see from the
Control.
Sven. Oh, needs to get the stun. Will not do so for the Cold Feet Latch on, but they TP him and Nature's Prophet on respawn. With the Treant block, they should be able to get this kill. He's going to turn and Fissure, but he goes down to the Nature's Prophet. Hey, he got very low for that one. Still just an offlaner kill. They commit a lot of heroes for that, and again, it's Liquid playing the farm game, playing the efficiency war with Team Empire. This SF is farming his second big stack of the game, already up to level 8 now on Fata. Doesn't really feel like mind control, despite being 0-2 right now. It's not like he's getting nothing out of this lane. Has Tranquil Boots, level 4, about to hit level 5.
I'm sure those deaths aren't bad at all. He's getting, yeah, like you're saying, quite a lot.
And similarly for the Prophet. 2 deaths, has now the 1 kill. He has level 5, so it feels like both offlaners, their 2 deaths somewhat acceptable. It's been very much even here in the early game as far as what the carries are getting, what the offlaners are getting. The mids, though, is probably where we see a slight difference with SF getting a lot more because of all the jungle stacks.
Yeah.
But the trade-off is a Sand King who's jungling. So it's instead of farm going to Quap, it's farm going to Sand King.
Yep.
We're
And
seeing
he's going to have a timely Blink Dagger. I would say around like
Oh, yeah.
9-10 minutes.
It's almost there. That's actually going to be a scary thought for Fata, whose mech will not come up before that Sand King blink.
Aloha is spotted. They're
Dire's
making the
bottom
move.
tower
You see our
is
Shaker
under
running
attack.
over.
Yep. Fissure into a
Correct.
Splinter Blast. They're going to get it off the creep here, and there we go. Aloha. Burrow Strike, not going to keep him alive.
And they take the wild.
Yep.
But now mind control.
Counterplay.
You are in trouble.
No way out for the Earthshaker. General wants to hold on to the Sonic Wave. Will get to do so.
Dire's middle tower is under
So.
attack.
What? Oh, looking for the courier. He really wanted that courier. Does hit Fata as well, and General
Radiant's top
will
tower
not
is
get the
under
kill
attack.
there. Aggressive play. They even had a
Dire's
Prophet
middle
ultimate, I
tower is
believe,
under attack.
may have been available. He just hit level 6, but probably before that now elsewhere. Jerax hiding in the trees will get the TP out.
Illusion.
Silent. Unsuccessful in that kill attempt.
Nice, we got all the kills. No kills missed there.
Phew.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So nice wards coming out by Liquid. One behind the top tower, one in the enemy jungle. And I'm pretty sure that Sentry ward blocks. It might be a little bit left. I know that tree is one of the markers of blocking the new,
Dire's
blocking that
bottom
big camp.
tower
Oh, yeah.
is under
We'll
attack.
find out soon enough.
Dire's structures
In the meantime,
are
it's not
fortified.
missed.
I'll say that. That's one of those things I'll look at and be like, okay.
All Fata,
Dire's
channel
middle
Requiem
tower
mid.
is under attack.
General eats it and doesn't really care.
Is that an invis? Nope. Just,
Nope.
Alright.
Yep,
Level
and that
1
does
Requiem.
block that big camp.
Okay.
Dire's
That was
bottom
right.
tower is under
I know
attack.
something about warding at
Dire's
least.
bottom tower has fallen.
So Matamba Man, he's taking out this bottom tier 1 tower now, and there's a decent amount of farm on Juggernaut, actually leading
General?
the way. Wow, he got low.
Almost gets caught out. He got fissured with a double raise. Almost got killed. One more right click. Presence of the Dark Lord almost got him killed.
That's surely all part of the plan here. Kuro rotating in, almost gets him from behind as well. Takes a lot of damage in the process. Gets full to Tango and will back off to safety. Needs to be
Kieran
worried.
ults.
Yeah. Ooh, no mana for it. Now he's got it. Could be looking for a TP Prophet ultimate onto Kuro. There we go. It's going to bounce around it. Gets the Kuro in 40.
40 HP.
Insta TP.
Dire's
Not going to even
middle
wait
tower
around.
is under attack.
As Liquid now going to get... And Liquid's just so good at taking tier 1 towers early on in the
Dire's
game.
middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, very good at grouping up. Sinking Blink Dagger finished up, and it looks like now Sven is ready to jungle a bit and give his Ancient Apparition some levels. Hey, he's almost 6 too.
Sanking wants to probably leech his level 7 so he gets his point in Epicenter, but not quite there yet. It's probably time for a little smoke. There we go. Yeah, he's got a smoke with the Blink Dagger on the Courier. And I believe he's just going to take that off. And who's the ideal target for this? Do you want the SF? Do you want the Jug? Do you not really care who you get? Do you want a big team fight?
I mean, it depends on whoever you're focusing in the fight.
Fata playing very...
Oh, man.
Blink Burrow Strike, he hasn't got the... Well, does have the Epicenter now. He only got the mana for... Or the skill point right after he got the Burrow Strike off. And General rocks up. Sonic Wave kill. Silent TPing in as well on the Sven, but this does expose the top lane. No fear on AA.
Oh, he has no TP. He has nowhere to go.
He's going aggressive. Let's take down Jarex with me if possible. Oop, that's not what I was looking for. Laguna Blade. Bring him down.
And a cancel TP from General.
Okay.
And now they'll probably just hit the tower a little bit, but not with too much aggression. They don't have any of their cores there.
So an SF kill, very interesting. Like looking at the net worth, it's the 2 Liquid cores leading the way, but then it's 4 heroes on the Empire side. They're splitting the net worth very much more equally between their cores as well as the jungling Sand King. And going for more early gameplay now with Silent going for a Drum of Endurance. Coming in from behind is the Jug. Yep, Resolution goes down to start things off. Now the additional TPs come out. That one cancelled by the Winter Wyvern. Chase is on for Silent, but I don't see Matumba Man catching up. And well, that's going to be a TP or rotation in from Aloha Dance, who gets down the aggressive ward. Matumba Man still chasing. Things out on top. This tier 1 top tower going to get down to well, deny range and taken out by Kuro.
Man, those two, the Earthshaker and the Lina just took out that tower by themselves, basically, up there. The Winter Wyvern's just kind of hanging around on the side, but very good pickup for them.
Jarex narrowly avoids being caught out there. Nope, I say that too soon. Jarex now caught out by a Burrow Strike. Another Blink Scream available. There we go. He gets brought down. Lina's still in the neighborhood, but I doubt Empire will realize he's there.
Fata's going Lothar SF as well.
Ooh. That's a... Fata not going mech. What a world we live in.
Yeah, that is very
on a
out
mech
of the
hero.
ordinary.
Not even like
on a mech hero and with like Juggernaut healing ward and everything, like just to synergize with it. But either way,
are against AA, but even so, like still often see SF get mech and not be deterred by this factor.
Yeah, it's gonna force the Sand King to buy some Doster sentries.
Well, seeing more and more of this build.
Okay, we got a smoke coming out. Looks like they are aware of the Sand King farming that camp. They've got the ward down. They see the neutrals running around.
And likely Sand King will want to go be greedy and go for this second big camp. Yep, he blinks on over. Do they look to make this play? SF has already used Shadow Blade. He's actually headed towards top where Empire...
Oh, they're pinging the AA, but there's an invis quap there.
Yep. They'll lose No Fear here. Quap should just stay invis and will do so.
Fata might be able to get bursted here. Yeah, he's tread swapping. He's tread swapping. He's gonna get bursted. Oh man,
that's a problem. That was a solo kill for the Quap. Now it's level 11. Gets hit by a Lina stun. Fisher to follow. Laguna Blade is there with the Winter's Curse. Low ground Echo Slam to help secure it. Okay, they get the Queen of Pain in exchange. Use all their ultimates. Lina, Wyvern, Earthshaker, but for a Quap kill, you'll take it.
Definitely worth it. That was well played there by General though, sitting on Fata. Fata didn't. I guess he didn't really realize he had the AA blast on him still, and he tread swapped and lost himself like almost 200 life.
Empire looking to punish this Matumba Man split push. Sand King.
AA blast coming down.
Blink Burrow Strike. Ice Splash should hit with this. Oh! Half a second too late on the Stormbolt. Matumba Man will get the Blade Fury TP out. Ooh, they just ever so slightly mistimed that one. That's... Did they see Fata? He's gone in invis here. Looks like he managed to Shadow Blade past Aloha Dance, who will run into a creep. Top lane though. General. Uh-oh. Fisher lead things off. Lina, LSA. And Laguna Blade. They're still looking to go for this one. They've used the Echo Slam and everything, and not really all that close. If they'd kept either Echo or Laguna, they would have been able to get that kill.
Still being annoying.
Yeah.
Constantly just showing up there. He's like, what the hell? These support heroes are just pressuring me non-stop right now. Kuroki's on his way toward his Yules as well.
Fisher comes out to stop No Fear chasing, and oh, yeah, looks like Aloha. Gotta be careful. Fata with a Shadow Blade raise. Oh, not even gonna need the raise. That SK, just paper to Fata's Shadow Fiend. And nice little kill that Fata picks up. Right now, as things stand, is a 2,000 net worth lead for Team Liquid, and slightly more than that as far as XP goes.
Matumba's on the prowl. He's gonna get a kill up on No Fear. Omni Slash. Aggressive wards paying off.
Yeah, there's been a lot of dire sentries in this jungle, and they just haven't been able to find the vision that Liquid have put up. Very much causing them problems here with Sanking getting pressured when he was jungling, and now we see the AA just at a tier 2 tower getting taken out. Silent's got a blink though, so this is maybe a key item they've been waiting for. As mid lane SF will catch the end of that one, gets the kill with a Shadow Blade onto the Quap. Oh dear. Top lane, meanwhile, Prophet Ultimate will clean up the Lina as they will go chasing here. Sprout catches that mind control on the retreat. With a bit more mana now. And we'll look for the totem, won't find it. This blink from the Sven looks like it catches out Liquid by surprise. And will lead to a couple of kills at top, but losing the Queen of Pain still not something Empire will be too pleased about.
Looks like Fada's gonna go for S and Y here, or is he gonna go for the upgraded Shadow Blade, Silver Edge?
Well, can get rid of the Sven Cleave. Outside of that, not a whole lot. Gonna see rotations in. Fata has got a Requiem here, but Silent has a blink available. We'll just do some casual harass and then back off to continue farming. Feels like Liquid, much more so this game, happy to not group up as much and just prioritize their own farming efficiency. With Matumba Man, he's been fighting less and just jungling the Ancients. They sent Kuro bottom to get some more items. I feel Liquid are just very confident that their lineup is going to scale better and is more item dependent than Empire's perhaps.
Yeah, Kuro's just kind of been doing his own thing for the most part in this game, and it's paying off for him.
And Kuro's quite big here. Having a fast phase Yules could be a nice setup and catch for heroes like the Nature's Prophet. Same for the Queen of Pain, who won't have any kind of defensive items to get out of the Yules combo anytime soon. Looks like they ping out the SF here. It seems they know where he is. They're actually going to smoke up, trying to set up a dust off of this probably.
Top tower is under attack.
Will they be able to find Fata? They're going to run down River. The Blink, Burrow Strike is there. I believe they caught Vision of the Courier. The epicenter and everything. Fata's got a Sange, but he's not going to be tanky enough to survive this one. Winter's Curse comes too late. It's onto the Sven. Not the ideal target. Use that on the Sand King, and then you've got a Sven just chopping down your Sand King, and it looks like neither of these two are going to go down just now. Another Blink out as Sven actually blinks to some additional farm. Maximizing that efficiency. They kill SF, they get out.
Yep, that was good.
And
great awareness there by Aloha. Just was like, you know, I'm gonna pop the smoke, so if it gets revealed, I'm just gonna pop the dust, and Fata's for sure dead.
From mind control at bottom, looking to walk on in, but he doesn't actually have mana. The Echo Slam, we'll see a Scream come out. It's going to be the target is Kuro, and Earthshaker just kind of waddled around and couldn't really hit anything with the mobility of the Queen of Pain. He's now in some trouble looking for the Treant block. Won't hit it right away.
Oh no, General!
This fell a bit short. There's still a Sprout though. Can they get this kill? Not without a Treant block, which he's not going to find. Resolution. Probably just going to back off here and accept that Lina kill. That's a couple of kills, a tower, and a lot of farm for Silent, who gets the kill on the SF. Will back off to the jungle. He's farming on low HP, but being very efficient right now. As we will see the Orchid now complete for the Prophet. Jug picks up a Battle Fury, so...
All 4 games so far, I've been really enjoying the way Liquid wards. Somehow they always get all these deep wards in the enemy territory.
Yeah. Making it very difficult for Empire to find kills right now.
We've got the Orchid finished up on Furion, Ags finished up on Quap, and I don't think we'll be seeing an Aghanims coming out for this AA anytime soon.
Jeez, he's dirt poor.
Yeah, he's the hard 5 this game.
And again, going to miss the Sentry. Does mean having the Sentry by the Observer Ward can scout out the SF Shadow Blade initiations without having to kind of pair up these two together. It means the Queen of Pain can somewhat farm solo up here. Slightly less afraid of an SF Shadow Blade Requiem.
Yeah, he goes for the Silver Edge.
Okay.
Saving himself. He didn't really have item slots. I don't think he wanted to sell his stick or his bottle just yet to pick up that Sage. Silver Edge.
Pretty good for a smoke. I'm not sure if where they smoked from. There was a ward pretty far back, but these 2 hero smokes likely to run into a lot of Liquid heroes. They're ready for this one. The Blink, Burrow Strike is there. Matumba Man. Oh, he gets the fissure off. Silent actually blinked into this Echo Slam. Laguna, they bring down Sven. Next in line is Aloha Dance, who's got a burrow in a couple of seconds. Will look to make his move to the south, and he will be brought down.
Beautiful fissure.
If they get the Stormbot on Matumba, he's a dead man, but Earthshaker was there ready.
Liquid was all set up there as well. Everybody but the Shadow Fiend was there.
I don't think they were necessarily expecting that. It just felt like they were just there chilling, farming. They saw like 2 or 3 Empire heroes on the map, and it felt like a smart smoke gank to go for Empire because they did have a lot of heroes missing. But Liquid able to punish.
Matumba's got his Battle Fury now. Battle Fury Yasha. Farm is going to accelerate quite rapidly.
And very much a game that feels like we're going to the late game. Is there either team who you feel has the advantage there with how things are kind of developing right now?
I like Liquid's team fight just because they have the big curse and the big echo. They can really lock anybody down and burst them with Laguna and everything. Although Empire does have like Epicenter and Sven once he gets this BKB, it just doesn't seem like they're. Every time it's like 1 second, they just have something to prepare against it. Like this Earthshaker Fissure has just deterred it multiple times so far, it seems.
And even like we haven't even really seen the Winter's Curse and what it can bring to the table as like a counter initiation.
Silent getting used up and
play fear and everything just to make sure there was no counter plays. Desperately in need of a BKB on Sven, and even when you've got it, there's
Kuro's getting farmed. He's got his phase
Yeah.
boots, he's got Yules, he's got 1300. He
he's-
can pick up the point booster and be on his way toward his Ags if he wants to.
He's more of a core than mind control at this point. He only now picks up Blink, but very much. Oh, bottom lane. There's a Shadow Blade. That's a kill on the Prophet. Well, the Silver Edge now. It's Fata. We'll find one, and well, it's Empire possibly in a bit of a dangerous position here. There's a lot of Liquid heroes nearby. That vision will not land. I think it's going to be signal for Empire to get the hell out of here. You've been spotted.
Dire's bottom tower
Just
is under attack.
Get out while you can.
Not General though. He's gonna go for the courier. He ults it. Doesn't even want to click it. Doesn't want to hit it at all. Just ults it.
And that was the Shadow Amulet and Manta recipe for Matumba Man. So the Glimmer Cape and the Jug Manta.
Yeah,
being
Jarax is
denied.
doing great as well. If he has a Glimmer Cape already, Soul Ring boots, got everything he really needs on that hero.
Oh, General, he's maybe gone in too deep here. The chain stun coming out. Lina slightly out, just in range. Dragon Slaver's there. They'll get the kill with the last Lina right click. It looked a bit greedy. Very much clear intent just to be creep skipping there and causing Liquid problems, but Liquid reacted in time. And they punished the greedy play coming out from General. Vata looking to wind up again. He goes in with the Silver Edge. A lot of armor coming out thanks to the Warcry, and even with the double damage rune, he won't be able to bring down Sven.
Liquid looking like they're benefiting more from this game as it's continuing forward.
Yeah, and this last 5 minutes or so has just gone incredibly well for them, and they're up 2-1. This is it for Empire as far as the winner bracket final goes. If they can't turn this game around,
Not really able to use this Epicenter too efficiently.
and they invested a lot in the Sand King, playing kind of greedy in the jungle. He's 1 and 3 right now.
I kind of feel like this is also where Liquid adapted really quickly in this game. They were usually they group up and they push more towers, but this game they identify, you know, oh, we're against the Sand King, we're against an AA, we're against the Furion. Setting up grouped up on towers is very dangerous. Kuroki gets caught by the stun.
Fissure will come in, but this is not going to lead to too much. And Echo Slam's on cooldown as well. They are going to lead in with Fatu, who's winding up a Requiem. Will catch a lot of these heroes. Blink in, Totem available. That'll can't. Oh, no, it won't actually get casted as Sand King, Burrow, Blink out, and they'll TP out the Prophet as well. Empire disengage for now, but they're going to re-engage here. Silent goes in with the God Strength, gets fissured up. Omni Slash as well. Winter's Curse. Silent goes down. Without a BKB, he just gets destroyed. Aloha Dance back in with a level 2 Epicenter. Fata dead. That's an SF kill. Matumba Man could be next if they've got the damage. Quop has no ultimate, but will have a Scream. Shadow Strike, he blinks forward, goes for Jerax instead. One more right click will be enough. Now it's just Jerax versus the world as Earthshaker gets taken out by the Prophet. No Orchid available. Goes for... Oh, there we go. Quelling Blade through the Sprout. Just Jug versus Quop. Do these two even face off against one another? We'll have to wait and see. Jerax will have another Blade Fury. Oh, Jerax and Matumba Man, as I get corrected.
I was getting so confused. I'm like, Jerax.
Jerax,
I'm like,
for some reason I thought Jerax was playing Jug. I don't know what's
swear
going
he's
on.
dead. I swear
yeah.
he's dead. But
How-
no, Matumba just benefited.
Yeah, Matumba's
that fight was incredibly big for him. Silent got ambitious. He wanted to go in, but he just gets bursted. Oh no, General. Oh no, if you get soloed here by Lina. Okay.
Man, that was close. One right click short. And that last one left him about 20 HP.
Dire's top tower
He's thinking about
He's so
re-engaging.
cocky. Look at this.
He wants to go for the kill of Kuro. He's gonna do.
That's just.
Serves you
He's
right,
being
mate.
so cocky. Come
yeah,
on.
yeah, that's.
is under
I
attack.
mean, the one earlier where he was creep skipping, I'm okay with that death. That one there, I'm not gonna defend him for that one.
Kuroki knew as well. He's like, this guy is so greedy. Just TP. He's gonna try to go on me again. And it happens. Matumba now picks up a Blink and a Manta for that top fight.
Yeah, that reminds me of a play like someone like Kyo would make for the old MVP, where it's just like, just kind of forgetting the fact he has a team, trying to make some crazy individual play, and more often than not, it does backfire.
Yeah, he's getting very underfarmed off of these deaths. Not having the game that he had earlier.
Oh, Jarek's glimmering up, but he won't get the vision inside the Sprout to engage.
Silent about to have his BKB finished up.
Dire's middle
And look,
tower
and Kuroki opted for a Blink rather than going for the Aghanim's Rush. So positioning more favorable.
Yep.
BKB finished SF.
And you've got such great setup, like very much like if you can catch him before he BKBs with an Earthshaker, with a Blink Echo. You can catch him before he BKB with a Winter's Curse. So having the full-up Blink LSA.
Oh, Kuro's in.
Gone for the Sand King. Will hit the LSA, although the Burrow Strike also went off. Now the Fissure follow-up. Matumba Man goes... Whoa, that was a aggressive Omni Slash, which will be instantly cancelled, but they get the kill anyways on Sand King.
Not too big a deal.
Yeah. Liquid's 5-man looking strong enough to now pressure and take out a T3 tower. Possibly even fall back and go for Roshan if they want to.
Yeah, and Jarek's picked up a gem. Looking to secure the map a bit until they're comfortable to go high ground. Yeah, maybe they are already with the Sand King dead. Just poke it for 20 seconds or so.
Yep, they're going to force this one. Even without an Aegis, they've got BKB on SF. Juggle Blink forward in the trees, catches out Silent. Silent who's looking for that Blink BKB initiation. Fata doesn't BKB this one. He wants to hold on for as long as possible. Kuro blinks forward. They've hit the stuns on the General. He goes down, has buyback, and may have to use it. They want to hold against the Liquid push here. We need to pull something out. Fata still with BKB. They've held on so well to their items. They've got Manta Style and Jug still available. He's ready for a Blink initiation himself, and multiple Blinks on this side here as they are going to look to go on No Fear. He gets brought in. There's going to be the epicenter coming out. They want Fata. He's now BKB's up. Silent in the front lines. He's getting kited around. Lina, just too much mobility here. Now he's going to come back, look for mind control as well as Fata. Fata low, gets the Silver Edge off, turns around and brings down Silent. Quop's buyback needs to find some kills here. Blink, Echo on 2, LSA to follow on 2 as well. Kuro with the perfect follow-up to mind control's perfect initiation. They team wipe Empire, and it looks like Liquid have broken through the Empire defense and will take a lane of Rax. They won't get mid lane with a tier 2 standing, but this puts Liquid possibly into the Summit 4 LAN finals.
They're showing that they're the better team right now. They're showing more teamwork overall. Just good awareness, great jumping the way they're like initiating on teams. You can see they have the coordination. Mind control jumps, and Kuroki blinked at the exact same time to try to go for the LSA. That was some great synergy coming out on this, yeah.
I mean, Kuro and Mind Control this game have just been on the same page. Even before the Blink Daggers, it was just constantly getting their chain stuns off well. They were the ones killing. These are the two players responsible for Queen of Pain's poor game. This Queen of Pain 5 and 6 this time around, and it's been very much Lina and Shaker who have been the reason why. 2 lanes of Rax. It's not mid lane they go for, it's top lane, and that puts Empire in a very desperate position. 25,000 net worth lead. Lina gets a Dagon of all items. I think Kuro's starting to celebrate perhaps here.
Yeah, 2 Raxes versus that lineup. You're feeling pretty good.
He had Nags against the BKB, but he's like, nah, this is a Dagon.
I didn't notice either. So I just saw people in chat pointing out. Matumba Man had level 1 crit until like level 18 or level 19. Just opted for stats, I guess, instead.
And there's a lot of burst damage and chain stun that could catch him, I guess. So he just wants raw HP.
Yeah.
You look at the catch from a Blink Burrow Strike, the Stormbolt to follow up, and the Orchid as well, which may prevent him getting anything done.
It just doesn't seem like Empire really could fight. They got their blinks, they got like some item timings, but the items didn't really do much. Like Sand King, I think, got like one or 2 decent kills with the Blink Dagger, which were good, but I haven't seen the Orchid really come into play.
I felt like just missing, like even just not having like a mech on their team, not having a Glimmer Cape against the huge magic burst damage. They're very much just missing some of these key utility items. Something which a team can often struggle from when you run like a Nature's Prophet, because it's often like an offlaner who gets these kind of items.
Yeah. Oh, free courier for Silent. Okay. 5,000 gold on it too. I think that was a full MKB.
Scotty from Matumba.
Oh, Scotty. Sorry.
Yeah, he was looking to. I guess he was flying it to the side shop to complete it in the side shop.
Yeah, because I was like, what? Scotty doesn't cost that exactly the same as MKB. What's happening?
No. Sending it past his heritage.
Yeah.
And
he didn't have the
unfortunately, they'll get Roshan. but won't have the Skadi. I don't think that's necessarily going to deter them from going for a push here, but it's going to be Empire who want to go in for a fight. Roche down below half HP. Empire, I think, realizing that if they give up a Roshan here, this could be game from the side. Queen of Pain blinks in, looking for Lina. Defensive Yules is there. General will time the Sonic Wave nicely. Burrow Strike as well, but there's the Winter's Curse. General getting very low. Totem ready. Fissure as well. They get the kill. Meanwhile, the Roshan pit silent. Snatches the Aegis. He's still fighting, but he's going to get very low, and he's going to be respawning without BKB, without God Strength. Sparta unwinds, lets out a Requiem, brings down the Prophet in the Sprout. Silence got one less Hurrah, but he misses the blink out. Here comes the epicenter, but it's going to be probably to no avail. I say that, he gets them low, but where's the killing blow? They need that Sven BKB. They need that God Strength. The Ice Blast comes. It's too late. Empire GG out.
Resolution bought back and TP'd right in the middle of the pit and just died instantly as well. No, they gave it their all, though. You can tell Empire were trying to fight to the end. Just seemed like a little bit of miscoordination and just some really well played team fights by Liquid. Being where they needed to be several times. Empire get like a jump with the Sand King. They committed to these kills, trying to get the Juggernaut half a second off. Juggernaut lives twice. They get net kills out of it as well, and just ends up just momentum rolls in Liquid's favor, and that's what happens.
You compare that to Liquid. Every time like Quap would get a bit too aggressive, they would hit their chain stuns, fissure into LSA. They would just do everything right they needed to. And the lanes worked out fine for Empire. They had SF, I guess, slightly out farming Queen of Pain, but like they hit their item like a good Sand King blink timing. But yeah, they didn't get enough out of it. And again, Resolution, I feel, in the offlane actually had a really good start. He didn't really get shut down as much as maybe a Prophet could be, but
yeah, Silent also, like, every time, well, as soon as he got that blink, he got like 1 or 2 kills with it, but then that top lane, he blinks in, he just gets Omni Slash and just dies, and then right in the beginning of the fight, and it's like, uh-oh. That's where you see the power of just, you have to be careful how you get isolated.
Liquid, I mean, you kind of said it, showing at the end that they're just the better team right now, as far as these concerned. Empire, though, it is very much a new roster. They're just starting to play around General, and we can see some moments of brilliance and also some moments of just cockiness and just overextending. But
cockiness is good, though.
Yeah, well, exactly. Especially when Silent's always very stable in the safe lane. He's not a player known for taking big risks, so you kind of need that player who's going to bring some flair to the team. So
he's crazy. Those are some crazy stuff either. Just at least he goes for it, though.
Yeah.
At least
I was very impressed by his game 1 Ember, because like he somehow managed to put together a lot of farm, and game 2 was the General show. That was where he took over.
He played
in the game.
a very good Queen of Pain that second game, but at the end of the day, Liquid just coming out as the better team.
Well, congratulations, Team Liquid. They'll be the second qualified team after Mineski to the Summit for Europe. The first team from Europe. We'll have one more team from Europe coming out of the lower bracket. That will be either Team Empire, virtus.pro, Ninjas in Pajamas, and one other team still alive, Monkey Business. Yeah, so those VP and Monkey Business will be fighting in a best of 3 up next for survival. So stick around, guys. Congrats to Team Liquid. I'm GoDz, he's Fogged, and we'll be bringing you virtus.pro versus Monkey Business soon.